I'm Andy Willers. I am the co-founder of Favoured. We're a full funnel performance marketing agency that blends creativity with performance metrics to drive results for our clients.
I'm Gigi. I'm the content lead at Favoured. I specialize in making user-generated content and social media videos for our clients.
The advances in AI is providing a wealth of available new tools and tech for people to use, which is great for rapidly iterating storytelling and doing new variations for performance testing and all that kind of stuff. But what we've been finding is by blending a lot of tools, you can create quite amazing new outputs. Particularly, we're using a lot for AI UGC and all that kind of stuff. But interestingly, there's still the need for a human at some point to craft it all together and knit the story together. And I think that's what I've been finding really interesting with our creative team. It's about how they can not see it as a threat or something that jeopardizes their skill set. It's more how they can use it to unlock new creative potential, unlock new ways of testing.
Adopting AI into my workflows has really just helped me be more efficient in my day-to-day work, because having AI and HeyGen as my go-to tool to make video content helps me create more videos. There's less worry, there's less need to kind of lock in shoots and go places. I can get more done for our clients at a relatively faster pace. 8 months ago, I could make about 20 videos in a day, but today, already before this interview, I made about 100 this morning, so that was great. Some of the challenges we faced at Favoured before using HeyGen was the fact of just getting things done. I mean, like, lots of our clients want very specific things and we just didn't have access to pulling it off. Some of these things would take maybe 10 days to turn around, but with the likes of HeyGen, we can now get things turned around in literally a couple hours. We can get way more content out the door than before.
The thing that excites me at the moment is the ability to test new variations at scale. And by that I mean, as we run campaigns, we'll test different messaging types, we'll test different scripts. And what AI video is allowing us to do is rapidly test these variants way quicker than we would have been able to in the past. If we're doing a traditional workflow for a piece of UGC, we'd have a content creator read the script and then 5-10 different hooks. Now we can get an AI avatar to really realistically read 20 scripts at a time and spit them all out and hand them to an editor and make so many more variants so much more quickly than we're able to do in the past. Previously, you'd have to write a script, which still happens. Ultimately now we might use something like ChatGPT to help that script writing, but ultimately you have to write a script, and then that would have been handed to a pre-approved content creator that the client would have signed off, and then they would have gone away. We probably would have had to send them the product. They would have taken a week to turn it around and record a script. Crucially, they'd probably only record one script and maybe a few different hook variants, and then they'd send us the footage back, and then we'd hand it to an editor, and then they would produce it. And that whole process might take 5 to 10 days end to end. If we're lucky, sometimes it would take much longer if you're waiting for content from a creator, for example. The new approach with HeyGen significantly shortens that. We can turn around a really good piece of UGC, for example, in a matter of hours rather than days now. And I think that sort of turnaround time and the pace at which we can do that has been a game changer for us in terms of allowing us to test more at scale.
The process of making UGC with HeyGen is very simple. It's very seamless, actually. I have all the creators I need at my doorstep. I can go through and I can pick out the right person to fit the brand and get a script and put it all together with literally just a few clicks. My first impression of HeyGen was I was honestly amazed. I couldn't believe the capabilities it had available at the time, and seeing how far it's come now with literally Avatar 4 and everything it has available there. Honestly, I was just blown away by everything that it has. It's honestly everything I've ever wanted. Being a one-man team at the time, running everything, and now I look at HeyGen and it's literally my gateway to creating endless video with endless content creators.
And it's been fantastic to see HeyGen evolve with the changing pace of AI innovation. At the beginning, when we started using it, I was immensely impressed with the avatar generation at that point. But actually, now that you've released things like Avatar 4, the whole process and step change in how you guys are approaching fully AI generative workflows is really, really impressive. And I think with Avatar 4, you're able to achieve really high quality, very lifelike results very quickly. Real magic moment for me is when we can create something end to end using purely generative workflows and have something really production ready at the end of it. And for me, that's an incredible process. And watching that happen at speed is also another layer of amazement on top of an already very good platform. So for us, with the tools that we use outside of HeyGen, we can create an end-to-end production-ready, ad-ready, creative concept in a couple of hours. And that includes the avatar, the B-roll, all the kind of ingredients that you need for a great piece of content. And then to look at the end and go, wow, we made this and it came from nothing and it happened in 2 hours is an amazing feeling.
With HeyGen, we've been able to create so many more videos than we ever have previously been able to do before. We can get way more videos done. We can use 50 different content creators and have 100 pieces of video within a week without ever actually hiring anyone. We don't have to go out to get contracts sorted. It's just at your fingertips. It's ready to go when you're ready.
Definitely allowed us to do things that weren't previously possible in the traditional workflows we had at the time. When we onboarded a client, it might take 2 or 3 weeks for them to see that first initial piece of UGC video, for example. But now we can do that in 1 or 2 days. Secondly, because of the speed, it's also been integrated into some of our new business flows. Now it's much easier to show a potential client what's possible rather than just tell them. Previously, it would have been too much of a time sink to create a piece of UGC or try something if it wasn't proven. But now that we can turn something around in a couple of hours, it allows us to really wow them with the potential of what's achievable and show them rather than tell them, which is a hugely powerful tool. So when I look at how I can quantify the impact that HeyGen has on our output, it's all about how does it improve the creative performance and the metrics that we look at to see whether a piece of creative is having a tangible impact on the end result that we need, which is our clients' goals. So when I look at what HeyGen does, it's more about how does it improve something like the click-through rate, or for a piece of UGC, the video hook and hold rate, to show that we're actually learning about that piece of creative and how it's having an impact on the message framework testing we're doing, or the new script, and how that is having an impact on the end result, which is driving better results for our client. For someone just getting started with HeyGen, I would say the best piece of advice I can give them is to explore the platform and test.
To me, HeyGen kind of represents the future of content creation. Anyone can literally access this platform and create something that they may have felt before that wasn't possible. And with HeyGen and its AI capabilities, anything is now possible in content creation.